Today I will be talking to you about disadvantages of working with or for family. Although there are many reasons, I'm going to be giving you 6. So, I know what it feels like firsthand to work for a family member. My mom owns a daycare and I've been working with her for 5 years. So, with that being said, let's get this started. Number 1, business always comes up during leisure hours. And by that I mean at the dinner table. We're talking about if a parent paid or not, if we're on vacation. It's, oh, well, I wonder if this person showed up today knowing that we were closed, and it just never seems to end outside of work. John Rampton, writer of 25 Reasons Why Hiring Your Relatives is an Even Worse Idea Than Expected, wrote, "There are people who have the amazing ability to separate their personal and professional lives. They have learned to completely shut off work once they have left the workplace, but they're few and far between." Next, I want to talk about how emotions are always involved. So it's already hard enough for the family member who owns the business to feel like they need to talk to you about your poor work ethic. And emotionally, you could feel that there's someone else who has poor work ethic, but that family member feels more comfortable coming to you and talking to you, so why not? That could definitely be a problem. Next, there is the issue of you most likely not working off of a contract. And when I say a contract, I mean the hours you work, the pay you're getting, and maybe even what day you get paid on, and so forth. Working with family can be super stressful, and it will always seem like things aren't adding up, especially when it's compared to another worker. Fourth, I want to talk to you about the extra freedoms. No one wants to be taken advantage of. So when you're the boss and you say, okay, everyone gets an hour break, and your nephew walks in after a 2-hour break, maybe you can sort of shun it off a little bit and make it seem like it didn't happen. But I guarantee you that there may be one or more employees that are noticing it and wondering, just because he's your nephew, why are things different for him? So that is also another big problem when it comes to working with family. Next, I want to talk about relative insiders. And by insiders, do you talk about what goes on at work at home? Do you gossip or snitch about another worker? I mean, talking to another family member outside of work almost goes with the first one about talking about business during leisure hours. What can you talk about? What can you not say? What information legally are you supposed to be withholding that could possibly get out about another worker, or could it potentially hurt another worker's feelings? Lastly, I want to talk about money. That is the biggest ordeal when it comes to working with family. If things come up and you can't pay them, if you say you're not paying over hours, or whatever the situation is, money is, I feel, the biggest issue. John wrote, "Make it rain at your next family function and see how insane your otherwise reserved relatives react. But come payday and you're not able to afford to pay everyone, and the first person you cancel out is that one relative that you have to explain to them that you'll have to pay them next week. That's not right, it's not fair, and if you put yourself in that predicament of working with a family member, it's sort of like you know that that is a potential issue that could possibly happen. Working with family has its perks, but I say find another job or hire elsewhere where you do not have to go through life of working with family." Thank you.